Hey guys, John from the John Muir Show here, and if there is one thing that the left would absolutely love to just take down, to completely destroy, it would be the newfound toughness of the Republican Party. For the longest time, I know myself, so many of my fellow conservatives were just sick and tired of seeing what was happening in this country, that even when we would win an election, even if we got a Republican in the White House, like with the past couple of Republican presidents, even when that was the case, it didn't feel like we actually had control, because even though on paper we had a Republican in the White House, maybe we had a Republican majority in Congress and the Senate to go along with it, but it didn't feel like it because there was no toughness there. Because even though we had technically control in Washington, D.C., the people who were supposed to be our elected leaders, who had a mandate from us, would just get bullied around by the Democrat leaders. Whoever the top Democrats on Capitol Hill were, it seemed like they were calling the shots because our Republican leaders would just bow, and that has been going on for so long, but not anymore, not since January 20th of 2017, the day that Donald J. Trump took office. You see, throughout his presidency, Donald Trump has shown that he is not going to be bullied by the American left. He's not going to be bullied by the Schumers and Pelosi's of the world. He's not going to be bullied by the fake news media. You know what he's going to do when they attack him? He's going to attack them right back, and he is going to make sure he wins each and every one of those battles. And it's the same thing that we saw out of now Justice Brett Kavanaugh. For the past month plus, you saw the left trying to smear this man. I mean, in his regularly scheduled confirmation hearings, they try to do everything they can to oppose him, to take him down, but they realized he was an incredibly qualified man with an incredibly impressive judicial record, and there was no way they were going to defeat this nomination. So then they resorted to these pathetic, lowly tactics of trying to smear this man's name, bringing these women forward to make false, baseless accusations that he's some sort of a sexual predator dating back to the 1980s. But you know what? Brett Kavanaugh was tough. The Republican Party was tough around Brett Kavanaugh because we said, no. We know that maybe the Republican Party in the past is going to go around and just say, oh, okay, you're angry? Oh, you made accusations? Okay, well, we're just going to go ahead and withdraw this nomination of Kavanaugh now. And Mr. Schumer, Ms. Pelosi, well, we're sorry we upset you. Yeah, no more of that. You see, that is the Republican Party of the past. That is not Donald J. Trump's Republican Party. There's a certain toughness about it. And yeah, you can tell that it's really driving a lot of Democrats nuts. Just yesterday on Fox News' The Five, the liberal co-host amongst the group, Juan Williams, was going out there and saying how it was just awful that on the Monday night White House swearing in of Brett Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court, that President Trump, after he apologized to Brett Kavanaugh and Brett Kavanaugh's family on behalf of the United States for everything they've had to go through with these baseless allegations being thrown at Mr. Kavanaugh in the past month, Juan Williams said, well, it's just wrong that the president didn't apologize to the first accuser, Dr. Christine Ford. Why on earth, Juan Williams, would President Trump apologize to Dr. Ford? President Trump does not owe Dr. Ford an apology. Brett Kavanaugh does not owe Dr. Ford an apology. No conservative in the United States of America owes Dr. Christine Ford an apology. None of us do, because you see, it was her that brought forth accusations against this man. She had so many holes in her story. She's changed her story. None of her witnesses who, can definitely vouch for me, none of them were able to vouch for her story. You see, she lied under oath about a good man. So the only apology that is owed here is by Christine Ford and is by so many of the prominent Democrats on Capitol Hill and the fake news media to Brett Kavanaugh for what they have shamefully put him and his family through. Oh, and Juan Williams, like so many others, are saying, and it's terrible at that White House swearing-in ceremony on Monday, it felt like Trump and the Republicans were taking some sort of victory lap. And you know what, Juan? You're damn right we were, because you started this war. You and your party decided to start this. You opened it all up with the low levels that you took this confirmation process to. You started this. You turned this into a war, and guess what? We did not back down like you probably thought we were going to. No. You know what we did? President Trump, Brett Kavanaugh, so many of us conservatives, we fought back. We stayed in the fight and we won. You can't go starting some sort of war if you don't think that the other side, if they win, they're not going to celebrate. No, you're damn right we're going to celebrate, because we won this battle. No matter how despicable you were, we still overcame it. And it's not for the good of the Republican Party. No. It is for the good of the United States of America, because we now have Justice Brett Kavanaugh, a man who has said that he is going to, regardless of his personal political views, uphold the Constitution. See, that is not a win for the Republican Party. That is a win for the United States of America. But it has become abundantly clear, as we have pointed out, that so many on the left no longer care about prioritizing the well-being of the United States of America. Now, there's something a little bit more important to them, and that is their own personal power and wealth. Well, guess what? You lost this round. And we got Justice Brett Kavanaugh. And oh, by the way, spoiler alert, just to try and maybe save yourself some agony going forward, there's probably going to be a lot more wins for the Republicans coming in the near future too. Like November 6th, the midterms might be the next one. So just remember that. You can go ahead and book your appointments for your cry closets now, folks. It's all the time that we have for today, but tune into the John Muir Show each and every weekday, 8:40 a.m. on WTAQ, 9 a.m. on WSAU and WHBL. Till then, I'm out.